Aquarius, welcome to your just-in-time intuitive tarot reading. If you're watching this, Aquarius, trust that there is a message here for you. If you are a regular dropping back in for another reading, welcome back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. My name is BRONYA. Well, I'm an intuitive tarot reader, we'll take that. And I'm looking forward to bringing you through this message. If you do enjoy it, please do like, share, comment. Most importantly, hit subscribe. It does keep the readings coming. Helps me connect with your energy. Drop me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You know I love to hear, and I am as interactive as I can be in the comment section. 2 oracles to kick us off. Aquarius, work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. And a win-win outcome is forecast. New moon in Libra. So we're being told here that the scales will balance. There is a fair and just outcome, something mutually beneficial, but there are some fears, maybe fears that we can't reach this conclusion, that there isn't a solution that suits everyone, or maybe fears in terms of taking action here. Libra season, which we'll be moving into later in the month, might be significant here as well. And currently we're in the eclipse portal, so we can expect big shifts and big changes. All right, Aquarius, let's jump on in. I've got the Divine Initiation Oracle, the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot. I'll link you to these down below in case you want to explore them. You'll also find the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing. And I'm also active on the socials, Instagram and TikTok, for different daily messages. All right, we have got number 8, Earth Initiation. What you've been through has been an initiation, but now we have a sense of things integrating. Earth energy, it's grounding, it brings practical, tangible results into reality. We have the number 8 energy. That is the infinity sign that appears on both the Strength card and the Magician. So we're being told that there is a potential to be unlocked here through brave, courageous action, of which we will need to work through our fears. But when we take bold leadership, that is how we get to win-win outcomes, all right? So it feels like this is a time not to be passive, but to be active in this process. We might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's keep going. King of Cups. Well, or a Scorpio, because this is my card of Scorpio. And we've got it next to the new moon in Scorpio. This is death card energy, right? And that's transformation. Transformation after things going quiet, going dormant, not growing, not moving. There's also very much an energy of emotional intelligence, rising above emotions, rising above fear. 5 of Swords. I mean, that you could be dealing with a situation where there's been conflict or not seeing eye to eye. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean we're talking about arguments here. It could be you've been trying to negotiate back and forth with somebody. You know, maybe somebody, this could be around a divorce settlement, trying to negotiate the win-win outcome. You might be going through negotiations, financial negotiations for a new employer. Or yes, there could be conflict here, but what I'm feeling is that there is a win-win outcome forecast. Also be the bigger person. Pick your battles. But there's some real tension or fear around this. Oh, the Hierophant. So again, the themes here with the Hierophant, I mean, yes, this could be in a committed relationship. Whether or not there is a divorce here and we're trying to battle that out, that is possible. But it could also be trying to navigate or negotiate something around whose house do we move into? What's the division of labor? What about what do we do with our finances? Because the Hierophant really is all of those commitments and contract pieces. Again, this could be around negotiations for work, career, with the win-win forecast. You're being asked to move in alignment with your values, your priorities, what you see for the future. And there are spiritual lessons underway here too. Or 3 of Pentacles. What I love about that is this is let's work it out together. Let's thrash it out. Let's let's collaborate, you know, let's build, let's get on the same page. So I think that this is the win-win outcome. And sometimes this talks about three, the trilogy. So there could be a mediator, or there could be a counselor, or a friend, or a neutral party that is helping making final decisions here. Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is it's an emotional energy for me. It's the Eight of Cups. We see the nod to the full moon. We moved through the full moon in Pisces over the weekend. That could have really stirred things up here. This is usually being able to move forward, maybe move on from this. And there's usually one cup that's the missing piece, right? That could be the apology, or that could be the solution that brings us to the Nine of Cups, where we feel like we're getting, well, here's the 10. We feel like we're getting our wish fulfilled. The person's holding that one cup. It could be that there's one thing that we can't quite figure out, we can't quite see eye to eye on. And again, it feels like there is a way to balance that. All right, what else do we have? Okay, Two of Swords, and I've got the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's chat this out. Okay, Four of Swords. There's a pause here because we're at some kind of stalemate, Two of Swords, on a decision point, a negotiation that's caused conflict. And it's around something big, the Hierophant. How do we get on the same page and move forward with a very significant commitment or contract? But the Three of Pentacles says that there is collaboration, mediation, and a way to work through this. This is the initiation to the real stability of this situation, though. So if you can work through this, it's like we can work through anything, or we can go to the next level. But there are decisions that need to be made. Somebody holds the missing piece here, the Ace of Cups, the emotional new beginning. And we're being told that the situation can tend towards the Ten of Cups. So this is the happy ever after card. It's, you know, long-term happiness. And it's interesting that the Four of Swords is here, because in the traditional version of this card, we see Three of Swords bearing down on this person and the Ace of Swords buried underneath them. So someone has the solution, someone has the answer. The truth will come out. There's something here that makes the difference between it being the win-win outcome. And it could be a communication. Somebody could be withholding something, have a bit of a wild card up their sleeve. And that's the very thing that I think is going to be presented here. So somebody could have been holding back, sort of seeing how far they could push you or what they could get. And then at the last moment, it's like, well, there is this thing. And you're like, what? That's the very thing that we needed. So I kind of think that somebody might have been withholding. There is a win-win outcome forecast. Follow your intuition, work through your fears, but also hold your ground. This is your initiation, and something is transforming positively. But I just get the feeling that, yeah, it's like somebody was waiting till the last moment to reveal their aces, if that makes sense. You'll know if this is your reading, it feels quite specific. So I'm going to leave it here, Aquarius, and I hope this did resonate for those it's meant for. Do drop me a comment below, let me know. You'll also find a link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing. And the socials are there as well, and I will link you to my alignment course, my legacy work that is just launching very soon. This is my huge body of work that has come out of what I've learned here, guiding 2,000 plus people through personal readings, and that is that we have a life that we desire. That energy will usually show up in a personal reading, but how do we move towards it? What actions do we take? How do we work through the fears, the limiting beliefs, the blocks, and bridge that gap from where we are now into that reality? Because we know that things don't just happen. We are the catalyst through our action and word. And this program, or this methodology called the Four Fields Method, is the bridge. So I'll let you peruse that in your own time. I'm sending you so much love and magic, Aquarius. Do take care. Bye for now.